UK Sports, delighted to bring you all the action here from the PGA Tour. We're at the Travellers Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. We're back at Cromwell, Connecticut for the TPC River Highlands course. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Beamer, take us through the opener.
Par 4 down the hill with the tee shot, and second shot will go back up the hill. There's really not much out there. To be fair, Luke, it's a fairly bland opening hole. There is some pretty heavy-duty rough on the right and left that you really don't want any part of. If you want to take driver, you can hit it way down there in the flat and just have a very simple pitch shot up the hill for your second. But I think most players will lay it back, find the fairway, find the green. If you get a birdie, great. No harm in making 4.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Looks like they put a good pass on that one. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently 2 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That should find the cut stuff. From about 100 yards. Choosing the 9-iron here. This player's dialed in. What a shot. Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
Well, it looks like this is about 21 feet.
Well, I like the look of this. Well done. He's in a share of 10th position. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Going with the 4-iron here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Go on, get in the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Wonderfully played. A chance to move to 5 under par. Big chance here. Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. You've arrived at a par 5. Not a bad line, this one. Second shot here on the 6th. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. You've left yourself a long way between the holes, so let's get this one close. Looking really good, this one. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Well struck. Playing this one about 130 yards out. 2 strokes off the lead. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, come on, sit. Oh, this is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Currently has a share of 2nd place.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Left yourself an opportunity.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Tracking. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And stepping up the standings after that effort. We have a par 4 on this one. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. 2nd shot here on the 9th. Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2 putt for par would be just fine.
That's frustrating. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
Yeah, good spot, isn't it? I got to say, I'd rather be in the lead or tied for the lead than in the chasing pack. Gives you just a little margin of error should you have one, but I got to say, this player is awfully solid.
This one might roll into the rough. Well, Rich, I'm being honest, this lie is putrid. Going with the 7. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And that will take him to 8 under. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone.
The play so far has been stellar, increasing the lead, Luke. But can they maintain it? Let's find out.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
If it's up, it could be in. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 12th. That was wonderfully done. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
This one's dialed in. Ooh. Par putt coming up here. And that putt will drop. Well done. Now 2 shots up after that one. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that's big boy golf right there.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Would it be nice to make this putt This is for eagle. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Nice birdie, well played. He's currently sitting in first place. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. That's a pretty handy shot. Yeah, nicely played.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
It's tracking. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by 3 strokes. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Okay, steady now. Putting for birdie. Oh, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Going with the 5-iron here. Well, a little off the target with that one.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
And that should secure the par. Well done. So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
That one's heading down Broadway. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Luke, that one was humongous.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Yep, he'll take that. Still in the lead now after that hole. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're gonna have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. It's been the site of so many famous victories throughout the course of at least the last decade, and this one will go down as yet another. Congratulations to our Travelers Championship winner.
Yes, battled hard throughout the week, and at the end of the day, just gutted it out better than anybody else. What a finish. Happy for him. Congratulations. Well-deserved win.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back 9, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I gotta say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Hello everyone, delighted to have your company here on 2K Sports for our PGA Tour action. We're at the World Golf Championships FedEx St. Jude Invitational. Today's coverage is about to start. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and we're in the hometown of Elvis. It's where the king resided, Memphis, Tennessee, and we're at TPC Southwind. Now this is one of the most underrated courses on tour, Rich, but they're now playing for a WGC title.
Well, the name says it all. South wind. The wind blows out of the south here every single day, and it doesn't come in gently or mildly. It comes in fiercely. And when this wind really kicks up, especially in the hot conditions of summertime, this makes for a very long and challenging day. The greens are small, they can get firm, they can get fast. So finding more than 14 greens a day out here is excellent golfing. All in all, this is one of the more challenging golf courses, more underrated golf courses these players play all year long on the PGA Tour.
Just like the legendary Elvis, you've got to be ready to rock and roll.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today. This putt is of 9 feet.
That starts off on a good line.
That's pretty fancy. Nice start.
Yeah, you gotta love seeing those go in early. Puts you in a good mood for the rest of the day.
Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Second shot on the second. Well, that's beautifully judged.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
This one's looking good. Fair effort, that. Good birdie.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Currently a couple under for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5, measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Going with the hybrid. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. 16 feet to the hole. Get excited. This could go in. And down it goes for an eagle.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And now 4 under for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Opting for the 4-iron here.
This one is chewing fiber.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
He's already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Get in. Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back. And that will take him to 5 under. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The 5th at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards. It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left, and then an accurate approach into this green. Opting for the 5-wood. Yeah, that one will play. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 6 under. And it's time to recap that play. Now leading by 1 shot.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
The strategy at the 6th here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot this. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 7 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 7th at TPC Southwind's a strong par 4, measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left, and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also, a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway, with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, so close. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 8th hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3, measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The finishing hole on the front 9 here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, a short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway from about 200 yards out. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And that's 8 birdies today. He sits in first position. The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards, but looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And that's for birdie. Well holed. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. The par 4 12th is only a short one, measuring 406 yards from the tips. But you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And another one goes, and with it, an increase of his lead. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. The 13th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 that plays uphill and a slight dogleg to the right. It requires a big drive up the right half and then a very accurate approach. There's a heavily bunkered green there, so make sure you hit your approach in the right distance. Well, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. He has about 14 feet to the hole. This is a good chance. And there it is. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them their right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. From about 130 yards here. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now.
That dog will hunt.
This putt coming up is for birdie. This one has eyes for the hole. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Currently minus 15 for the day.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. The final par 5 at TPC Southwind is a good one. Up the hill, Rich, and a chance to get there in 2.
Second shot back up the hill at 16. Bunkers on the front left and back right of this green could pose some problems. However, this hole generally plays the easiest on the golf course. Go ahead, take it on the flagstick with your seconds.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Currently in first position. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. The penultimate hole at TPC Southwind is a very strong par 4, measuring 490 yards off the back tees. There is a little creek that runs through the centre of the fairway here, but that only catches the biggest of drives. There's 2 big trees either side that you want to position yourself in the middle of, so then you can hit a clean shot to the green. 2 strong shots required to get onto the surface, and even once you're on the green, par isn't assured. Just 3 feet to the cup. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Well played. The finishing hole at TPC Southwind snakes around a huge hazard to the left. Avoid the water, Rich, and then you can go for that green.
This green tilts from right to left, working down towards the water on the left-hand side. But let's face it, if you hit it in the water, you've hit a horrible shot. Anything out to the right is just fine.
And there you have it. The winner of the WGC FedEx St. Jude Invitational. What a win this one is.
And a hard-fought win indeed. The winds were blowing all week, but this player outlasted the rest. I gotta say, gutsy performance all around. Great win.
Sometimes you've just got to stand and applaud. That was a performance for the ages.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Hello and welcome to our PGA Tour coverage here on 2K Sports. Today's coverage of the John Deere Classic is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company, and I'm alongside Rich Beam in the booth. Rich, let's get stuck into it. What's this opening hole like?
If you make any quads in this opening hole, just turn around and go right back in the clubhouse. Par 4, 391 from the back. Take driver out, hit it over the mound in the fairway, and you're going to have a very simple second shot. You are definitely thinking birdie 3 at this opening par 4.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the first. Attaboy, good shot. Lining up the birdie putt here. That's well hung.
And always a good feeling to have early in the round.
Currently 1 under for the event.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
That's an awful error. The second hole at TPC Deer Run, Rich, really gettable for the players.
Most players will go for this green into Luke, knock it on, can easily make birdie, maybe an eagle, get a little careless, missing to the left or the right from the green. Pars and bogeys are had as well.
Well, 9-foot chance here.
Putt is underway.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
At -2, going along nicely today. Teeing off here at the third hole.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
This one's for birdie. Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Oh, nice looking putt. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
Well done. Take the birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. He's sharing 13th place.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
TPC Deer Run, Rich, is full of forced carries, and the 5th is no different.
I love the second shot. Should you find the fairway, you have a very simple shot down the hill where you can see the entirety of the green. You will go flag hunting with your second at the 5th.
Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. He has this putt to save his par. Not a bad line, this. And down she goes.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. Only a few shots off the pace. Choosing the 9-iron here. It's a little wayward.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Whew. You're kidding me. Did he hold that? Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Oh, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Par 3, 224 yards down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. You'll take the tap in for par any day. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4, just 380 yards, but every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. This hole here is a par 4.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Playing from around 150 yards here. One stroke off the lead. Well, this one's right at the pin. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that almost went down. And this one is for his par. Yeah, good putt. Well hauled. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
1 back, 9 to go, Luke. This is getting interesting.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Interesting choice of the driver here. That's tidy. Well, this would be a good putt to hole. This will move you into first place. Oh, just missed. Terrific shot, almost an eagle. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. You've reached the 11th hole, and the tee is yours.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Solid par putt, that. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, I thought that one was going in. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And well holed. Let's move on. And he finds himself in a tie for third. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Par 4 back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Playing from around 110 yards out. Just a stroke behind the leader. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
If you feel brave, you can certainly take driver out, but I suspect a lot of players will lay back with an iron, giving himself a short yet simple second shot. A birdie here is a must if you want to win.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. A little sigh of relief. Happy to be putting again. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. It's got a chance. They've held it. That's very gutsy.
And that is a nice birdie from the bunker. Way to go.
And JT is currently our leader. The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Well played, mate. Good look at a birdie here. It's on a great line. Just didn't drop. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Okay, so that's step 1, but now going to hold a mid-range putt. I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
And Justin Thomas currently leads the field. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
That was very aggressive and very impressive. I got to say, looking to make the 2 and tie the lead.
Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. Currently 10 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
If you want to win a TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Oh, what a shot by our leader. It's all come down to this. Putt for the title. Get in the hole. Well, this is a tournament that's had so many first-time winners, and this player gets to be John Deere Classic champion.
Yes, they do. Congratulations. What a finish. What a win. The cool thing about this tournament, they get a nice, big green tractor along with a big, fat check. Happy days.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.